I mean, I'm not gonna work for the white man no more. Tell me, brother. Remember those days around the bar? Remember those days you used to stay at the street? You get no job. Straight away. Now, Benny, we're gonna get up and go ride. You see, brother, I'm telling you, no more like this. How you get to work today? Whose street do you clean, the white man's street? I'll tell you, everything's wonderful. I tell you, I said to you, white man, we have black men, we have next to this arm, actually. Hey, brother! I thought black man couldn't see, but now he sees, because he believes. I believe. He couldn't hear, but now he's hearing. He couldn't walk none, and now he's walking because he believes. I believe. You gotta believe in the next of his life, our religion, that's it.
Like that message.
Let's hear it for Frankie from Patterson. Take the stage.
They say here's my friend, Mr. Freddie. Mr. Freddie is in the audience. Freddie. Nothing, man. What we doing? Well, we're taking the 2 train. What do you think? Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. The firm started way back on April 1st, 1977, when the Rosh Yeshiva finally decided on the journey to the Holy Land. Now we take it back to that Watcher day when,
After working on the sitcom for 7 weeks, 3 days, 4 hours, and 17 minutes. In the midst of a funky battle between the Rosh Hashiva and Joe Bigmouth. Heated discussions popping up all over. Let us tune in on Joe Who and Joe Ha. 4-year veterans of the bloodshed.
Season's almost here. Now, Mets still haven't gotten any free agents.
Who cares about the Mets?
Oh, you mean you'd rather discuss the Suga?
Nah, I'd rather talk about the Yanks. They're a winner.
Anyway, what's going on this year now?
Well, Joe Bigmouth is hocking over a sparrow with the Rosh Hashiva.
Big deal. The Rosh Hashiva said that stars are a dime a dozen.
Yeah, Joe Bigmouth sure seems to be getting his money's worth.
Come on, what's really going on?
All right, listen, it's very simple. According to the Kilas Yaakov's understanding, in the Marshal's Habenbin's grip of Tosfos, the teretz of the Rashba and the Yikini Yamri doesn't coincide with the Pnei Yoshua.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, to tell you the truth, I'm not sure I know what I'm talking about either. You know, ever since the block shear got very big, I couldn't follow the shear.
Yeah, I remember the good old days when they used to have only 50 guys in the shear.
Yeah, you know. But then again, it's really not that bad. After all, now we have Yom Aleph and Yom Beis. It's more Masuda.
Yeah, but I'm in Yom Aleph, and I always think of something to say on Yom Beis.
So does Joe Bigmouth, but that doesn't stop him.
That's true, but after all, it's not that bad. Rosh Hashiva always says that you gotta use your elbows.
Yeah, but not to smash someone else in the face.
You know, I worked on all the Achronim, and I still don't know what's going on.
What? You mean to tell me you did all the Acharonim in the Sugya and you don't know what's going on?
That's right. Maybe it's because I didn't do the toast.
You know, the other day in Shir, Joe Goody wanted to bring a riot to the Rosh Hashiva.
So what happened?
And they took him out and they stoned him.
You know, I just hate the first day of a new sugya. Everybody always has something to say.
You mean the second day of the Sugya?
Why is that?
Because on the first day we just joke around. Nobody ever learns anything.
Okay, the second day. It sounds worse than a fish market.
Why worse?
At least in a fish market, the people know what they're talking about.
My favorite day in Shir is choosing a new Sugya. You know, some of the svaras that the guys come up with are absolutely unbelievable.
Yeah, like what?
Like this one. Since every other Rosh Hashiva in the world is doing the Sugya, therefore we should do it.
So what's wrong with that?
When was the last time we did something every other Rosh Hashiva?
Hey, listen, you're talking on Shkafa.
We've heard that stuff a million times already.
Yeah, what scares me is that we've heard it so many times that we're starting to believe it.
Hey, listen. Joe Bigmouth is telling over a Rav David story to the Rosh Hashiva.
No, I never heard that one before.
You're not the only one. Neither did the Rosh Hashiva.
Oh, no. You think I was Joe brainwashed, talking Rosh Hashiva, why we're the greatest yeshiva in the world.
Hey, don't rank out Joe for being brainwashed. You're just as brainwashed as he is.
I am not. The Rosh Hashiva himself told me I was.
Oh, brother. Now the Rosh Hashiva is going on his godless autumn kick. Oh, God. He wants all of us to wear ties.
Instead of talking
talking about wearing ties, you should talk about taking showers.
Hey, did you see what Joe Lunch did today?
Hey, be quiet. Hey, it's Lashon Hara. Rosh Shiva just gave a schmooze about being Machazit the Chofetz Chaim today. Besides, I can't hear what Rosh Shiva saying about Lebanon.
And word gets out that our stuff is getting hot and heavy. In walks Joe Colwell and joins our two heroes today.
Hey, Joe, you look tired.
You'd also be tired to carry home Pampers.
What are you talking about? Pampers aren't heavy.
300 boxes are. So what's going on?
We've hit every single hashkafa topic under the sun.
You mean even about going to Israel too?
I said hashkafa, not just some hocking around.
Ashkofa or Haken, it all boils down to the same thing. You don't learn a word.
How can you say something like that? You're in the Kollel.
You're passionate if you're terror.
Seriously, going to Eretz would be fantastic. I heard that when you guys went back in 64, you climbed over the same mountains as the Avos, and waded through the same rivers as the Avos, and walked through the same valleys as the Avos.
And we lived in the same tent with you.
Hey, you guys be quiet. Joe Aliyah just asked the Rosh Yeshiva about Israel.
Yeah, what did he say? What did he say?
What are you getting so excited about?
Well, we just might go this year. He's really serious about Operation Kedushin.
How can you tell that he's more serious about Operation Kedushin than he was about Operation Bava Metzia, Operation Bava Kama, Operation Kitten, or Operation Kasukas?
Well, he never joked about it so much before.
Nah, we're not going to go. The married guys would have too many problems.
So don't take your wife.
Anyway, the single guys will also have plenty of problems.
Yeah, like what?
First of all, where am I going to park my car for the entire year? Besides, I can't go. I have to get married next year.
Well, the learning in Eretz Yisrael is great. There's no distractions. There's no television. There's no sports. There's no college.
There's no shidduchim.
There's plenty of girls. Just have to know where to look.
I know where not to look.
What's that?
New Haven.
Hey, listen. Rosh Hashanah just made it official. We're definitely going.
Oh, no. What am I going to tell my wife?
Tell us only for a year. That you'll be back before she knows you.
Stop joking around. Seriously, what am I going to tell her?
Hey, you eating out Friday night?
No.
Watch this. Listen.
Yeah.
Wait until Friday night when your wife is in a good mood and invite a couple of guys over for support.
Great idea. Can you guys go over Friday night?
No, I think we can make it.
Hey, the plan worked.
I know. Ain't I a stinker?
Richie, can you take care of this when it's over? Just turn it over this side.
You sleep on the chair?
Save my seat. Turn it over when it's over.
Oh, you should do it? Oh, Jonas, Jonas. sounded great.
Oh, figured that's gonna be his wife.
Yeah.
No wonder he never invited me to his house.
Oh, hi, fellas. You know my wife, Renee. And this is my cousin, Joe Gavoha from Lakewood.
What do you want? Record.
Let's eat.
What are your names?
Well, I'm Joe Who, and this is Joe Hop.
I can tell from the fact in your hat that you're from Chofetz Chaim.
Yeah, well, I can tell by the footprint on your hand.
What? Why should you turn it over? No, I'll give it to you when I turn it over, because it's coming close to the end of it.
Hey, don't get him upset. We'll do just like the Rosh Yeshiva says. We'll talk to him in learning, show him he doesn't know what he's talking about, and that he can't even read straight. Then we'll convince him that our Derek is the best Derek in the world. Watch this. So what Masechta you're learning? Masechta Ksubis. So how do you learn Pshat and the Tosas on top Chofim and up?
Well, with Ba, the Rashba and the Ramban agree. With Pisces in question, and the Rosh, and the Ran and the Meiri Krieg on Pisces. Not to mention the famous Rabbi Kiva Eget's Kasha on the East Teretz, which the Chazan Ish, Parentels, and the Bechol Shvar Zeus, and now you sign in the ganzen Sufi.
You see? He obviously doesn't know what he's talking about.
You guys do this Pisces in here?
Yeah.
Which Mifash did you do?
Yeah, sure.
Only the Tanay is sure. How long did you spend on this Pisces?
6 weeks.
Global trends.
6 weeks? That's ridiculous!
Joe.
I know, we would have spent more, but the Rosh Yeshiva had to go to America.
Derek was bad, a Lakewood Chofetz Chaim.
Israel.
Come on, make Kiddush. The food's getting cold.
I hope Kiddush doesn't take 6 weeks.
Hey, I don't think we're convincing him about the derech.
Ah, don't worry. During the meal, we'll tell him over a schmooze.
Due to technical difficulties beyond our control, we are unable to show you Kiddush and Ramotzi this evening. Let's pick up the action live, as Joe Cole says. Make yourselves comfortable. Make yourself comfortable also.
Thank you.
This is the worst Oh, it's delicious.
It's pretty good. Hey, Joe who? Or is it Joe Ha? How long have you been in the block here?
This is my 4th year.
Isn't it time you left?
Yeah, well, I'm probably going to leave after Pesach. You know, but I'm really scared of saying a base medish chavura.
Joey says at Chabura he works so hard that he eats, drinks, and dreams about it. When he's in the Chabura, we never even get to see each other.
Yeah, I love Chabura.
This is the worst food that I've ever tasted.
How's the food?
Oh, it's delicious.
Joe number 2. How did you come to Chofetz Chaim?
Well, it's a long and involved story. I'll try to make it short. One summer I went to the mountains and I met Shia Combs.
Well, that's about as short as you can get.
I'm not bringing out the soup until we sing some smears. Cover your ears, fellas.
I am a lonely and a lonesome traveler. I am a lonely and a lonesome traveler. I am a lonely and a lonesome traveler. I'm ever traveling home. I travel here and I travel yonder. I travel here and I travel yonder. I travel here and I travel yonder. I will be traveling home. I'm a lonely and a lonesome traveler. I'm a lonely and a lonesome traveler. I'm a lonely and a lonesome traveler. I will be traveling.
Thank you.
Too bad you guys can't hear Renee sing. But she has a beautiful voice. She sings just as well as she cooks.
Thank goodness for the Easter of Kol Isha.
Same guys are up there. Now Joe's wife is giving out the food. They don't seem to like it too much.
This is the worst chicken that I've ever tasted.
How's the chicken?
Oh, it's delicious.
Have another piece.
You know, some people, man.
Are you boys going out yet?
Yeah, I started going out last month.
Joey, who do we know that would be good for him?
Renee, stop being conscienta. Leave him alone.
I just want to be as happy as we are.
Like I said, stop being yenta. Leave him alone.
I went out with a girl a couple of weeks ago, and was she a bomb. She had on so much makeup that when she got into the seat of my car, her whole face fell off.
Where'd you take her?
Oh, I took her to the top of the Empire State Building.
What did you do when you got to the top?
I tried to push her off.
Guys from Lakewood would never do that.
No, that's right. You'd slide them off with your wrist.
You get to slide.
Where do guys from Lakewood go on dates?
We don't go anywhere. We just sit in the girls' living room and
around the 5th day, we move into the dining room.
All you do is sit in the girl's house? What happens after you run out of things to talk about?
We get married.
Eli.
Does the colonel likely pay on time?
Well, let's see. If my memory serves me correctly, they owe checks from January.
That's not too bad.
January 1971.
I once went out with this girl. What a spiel. First, she gets her dress caught in the doors of a subway car, and she's dragged the whole length of the platform. Then at the restaurant, the waiter spilled soup all over her. And when I finally got her back home, her parents were sleeping, and she didn't have the key, so she had to sleep in the park.
Just a minute, Joey, that was me!
I forgot.
Well, let me help you remember!
Joe just got squirted in something.
Hey, isn't it time you told the old joke of a schmooze?
Good idea. You know, the Marazu on the Mega Strava in this week's Parsha says that...
Can you read it inside, please?
Nice one, we're happy, isn't it?
What about the shmooyas?
Hey, did I say anything about a schmooze?
No. Hey, when are you going to break the news to Renee about going to Israel?
Oh, no. I guess now is as good a time as any. Don't worry, she'll be thrilled about the idea. Renee. Renee, what would you say if I told you that the entire yeshiva is going to Eretz Yisrael next year?
I'd say you're nuts.
What would you say if I told you that we are going to?
I'd say you're crazy.
What would you say if I told you that the Rosh Yeshiva decided yesterday to take the whole yeshiva? It's true, we're all going.
I'd say,
I want a divorce! I told you she'd be thrilled.
I can't go to Israel. I can't leave my job as head chef at the Statler Hilton.
We'd be doing them a big favor.
Don't worry, Renee. There are plenty of jobs in Eretz Yisrael. Maybe you can get a job punching holes in Asimonim. Or maybe you can get some dumb job like be a secretary in the yeshiva office.
Whole yeshiva picking itself up and going to Eretz Yisrael? It's crazy. I've never heard of such a thing.
So you probably never heard of Mona Lisa either.
What did you say? You probably never heard of the Mona Lisa either.
Why is the Rosh Yeshiva taking the whole yeshiva to Eretz Yisrael?
What do you mean, why? Because the learning is great. There's no distractions, there's no TV, there's no sports, and there's no college.
And there's no apartments. Where are we going to live?
Don't worry, the yeshiva's finding apartments for the guys. They set up a go roll. Here's how it works. Let's see if I remember. Rebbetzin Shade is looking around for apartments near the yeshiva, and when she finds one, Rabbi Kramer pulls up Naftali Halter with a description of the apartment. And this information is written on the official forms, which are posted outside the base medrash on the wall opposite the official rules. Here are the rules. Every married couple has a number which the husband took out of a hat, 1 to 25. When an apartment description is posted up, you have until 2:45 the next day to tell Naftali if you want it or if you don't. No vote is a no vote. The first person in the barrel order, or number 1, has the first choice on the apartment, so if he says yes, then the apartment is his, and number 2 becomes number 1 for the next apartment, and number 1 is out of the girl. If number 1 votes no, then number 2's vote is considered, and number 1 becomes number 25 on the girl for the next apartment. If number 2 wants it, fine. If not, it goes to the back of the line and becomes number 25. Number 1 now is number 24, and number 3 is number 1. It keeps on going like this until somebody takes the apartment. But now the question arises. What if, let's say, number 6 and number 10 are friends? And for a particular apartment, 6 is 1 and 10 is 5. And 6 doesn't want the apartment because he knows that 10 does. Can he take 10? Can he take the apartment for 10 and then switch places with 10 and become number 4 for the next apartment? Or must he go all the way to the back of the line, since in the back he was a shliach for number 10, and in actuality his own vote was a no vote? The Rosh Hashiva said that l'chachila, 6 should not be a shliach for 10, since Al Pi Musar, 7 should really get it if he wants it, if 6 doesn't, even if 10 also wants it. But for the Evid, 6 can be zochah for 10, and he also takes 10's place, and is number 4 for the next apartment, and he doesn't have to go to the back of the line. But I think Rabbi Nahman asked of Moshe. And Moshe practically does have to go back to the back of the line. But there's one other shiloh. Just a second, Renee. Calm down. Now what if let's say number 14 gets an apartment, but later on makes his own arrangements. Can he give his apartment to anybody, or must he put it in the back in the gorel? Only sad that he must put it back in the gorel is number 15, number 1, since he would really have been number 2 for the apartment originally, or is the present number 1, who might really be number 8 or number 9, for that apartment was really number 20, number 1. The Rosh Hashiva is clearing about this one right now.
Now I know why it takes you guys 6 weeks to learn it twice.
Please, Renee, don't get upset. Remember, before we got married, I told you that there would be hard times during my stay in the Kola.
Well, your stay in the cold is about to get harder, because I'm not going.
Please, Renee, please.
We're going to Israel over my dead body.
If that's the way you want it. Please let me go to Eretz Yisrael, Renee, please.
Come on, Mrs. Kola, go to Eretz Yisrael.
Come on, please go.
Oh, all right, I'll go.
Da-da-da-da.
They're all snapping their fingers.
The Rosh Hashiva said we're leaving. No one did believe him. It really is a scream. Going to Israel. Da-da-da-dum. Da-da-da-dum.
All right, guys, cut it out.
No clapping on this one. No clapping.
Da-da-da-dum.
Clowns.
Da-da-da-dum.
Browns.
Da-da-da-dum. Da-da-da-dum. Da-da-da-dum.
L Brown.
Nothing could be dumber. It really is a bummer. They're leaving in the summer, going to Israel.
Da-da-da-dum. 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 Da-da-da-dum.
You finished? This scene just ended.
This scene.
Who's next?
Hey, Eli.
Eli. Keep quiet.
Who cares?
Sheesh! You want to get out of the way, Chaim? Who's in that? I can't say. Oh, it's Betty. Betty. Cass? Oh, no, it's Jonah. Jonah.
No, I was thinking. Betty.
He's not ready.
Frank.
And so, when it was known for sure that all regular flights were booked solid, the yeshiva finally decided to hire Joe Granite to make all the arrangements.
Jonah Gwertz, Ricky Sepulitz.
Our scene takes us to a small cramped basement in the heart of Borough Park, where the two top travel agents have their offices.
Yeah. Jonah is on the phone.
That's it. Can I help you? Excuse me, do you handle charters? Sure do. Anything that makes a buck. Well, you see the stories like this. Your shoe would like to go to Israel for a year.
For a year, huh? Well, it's a big operation. It takes a lot of time. Needs planning. Takes a lot of forethought. Be careful with the duration of all the problems.
I said our yeshiva.
Don't laugh on that one.
Well, the earliest possible date we could give you would be something like, over
October? You need it by August.
Son, an operation like this doesn't take overnight. You know, it's not a dream.
You're right, it's turning into a nightmare.
Look, if you wanted to go in August, you should have come to us earlier.
Well, we couldn't have. You see, certain problems came up.
Like what? You were afraid of a war starting or something?
Well, the Jewish press said that
Look, I'm sorry to even ask. You can forget it. There's nobody in his right mind who would even try it. Oh, wait a second. Maybe you should speak to Mr. Hellbound.
Hellbound. Yeah, I know.
That's where we got.
Don't sit on somebody's lap. What's that? Big airplane. A big sky. Listen, I'm still sitting to us. Listen. I got no time. It's just one. Please sit down. No, not you. Listen, Mary, I got a problem. A very good friend of mine is going to Israel tonight, and I need a small favor. He doesn't got a ticket, a petrol, a suitcase. So listen, I have to call you back. Mary, I'll call you back. Call you back. Who is this? I've been so impressed. You are looks about the heilige place. With all the store, this is very well dresses, yeah.
Ooh-ha!
Amen.
So there was a triangle ticket. New York to Las Vegas to Miami. You know, no problem. I say goodbye. Wait a minute, please, wait a minute. I haven't had a thing to eat all day. I'm starving. Just my day. Atu Hashem l'chaim melech olam, shanken mir boy. Now, what can I do for you?
Well, you see, our yeshiva would like to go to Israel by the beginning of August.
So what's the problem?
I was told it would be very difficult since it's so late to get regular flights since they all booked by now.
Regular schmegular. I'll ask KLM to get a plane. No problem. It's a beer on the table. Nobody will know. They're very nice people, KLM. But you know, we can't go straight by China to Israel. The government won't let.
I understand that you once tried it.
Yeah, but I wouldn't do it again. Because the people got very upset. I even gave them a free swim for free.
Why? What happened?
The Israeli Air Force shot us down in the Mediterranean. The people had to swim ashore. 5 steps, swim ashore.
Well, then, if charters are not available, how are you going to get to Israel?
You see, Mr. What did you say your name was?
Yassel Granif.
Yassel Granif, my cousin!
No, Granif, not Granif.
No, Granif is also a nice name. Now, very holy. Oh, yes, if you can take a child to Amsterdam, but from there we'll have to split up into a few groups, but it won't be no problem.
For example?
One group can go to Italy by boat, a train ride to Switzerland. I hear that's a nice country. And then a plane to Cairo, from there straight, direct, non-stop to Israel.
Maybe you have something a little more direct?
Well, maybe I have something direct from Amsterdam, but I can see that people won't like it there. They're very particular.
Why should they? It's direct.
Yeah, but it's a cargo plane. Listen, don't worry about it. Stand by enough and we'll cross the bridge when we come to it. With the cookies crumble on it. Bouncing ball. No, let's go over there. How many seats you say you need?
1 second. It looks like 230 about.
But, 1 minute. How many from these seats are children's seats?
Yeah. 30 children.
Then all you need is 15 seats.
15 seats? How do you figure that?
Simple. Full fare gets full seat. Half fare gets half seat.
Hellbound, it means put 2 children in 1 seat.
So what's wrong with that?
I'm surprised that you're a boy and a girl in the same seat.
Okay, all right. 30 seats. 30.
About the price, Mr. Hellbound. Don't you think it's a little too high?
And so, after 28 hours of traveling all over Europe, our heroes are in Eretz Yisrael. Let's listen in on the conversation in the middle of a heated Piltoshare session sometime after their arrival.
I can't believe it. We finally made it to Eretz Yisrael. But this is the last time we're going by charter.
Why? It wasn't so bad.
Big talker, you were sitting in first class.
Oh, yeah, a lot of class. 2 bathrooms instead of 1.
What are you complaining about? Did you have an hour bus ride in Paris going from one airport to the other?
Well, didn't you go sightseeing?
Well, the only sight we saw in Paris was the Eiffel Tower at 60 miles an hour in foreign cars.
Remember all the confusion in JFK? Back in August? One guy was walking around with 16 hats on his head.
How do you know he had 16 hats? Did you count them?
Yeah, 15 of them fell on top of me.
Okay, you know what's going on in the shear?
No. Hey, here comes Joe Cola. Let's ask him.
Hey, Joe, you look tired. What happened?
Oh, yeah, I was up till 4 o'clock in the morning.
because the showroom in my apartment locks the building at 1 o'clock, and Renee and I got back from our nightly jogs with the yeshiva guys at 1:05.
Wait a minute, this doesn't make sense. The jogging club leaves at 7 o'clock. It couldn't possibly have taken that long.
You never saw my wife jog. Anyway, the door was locked when we got there, and the showroom explained that he couldn't unlock the door because he was in a hurry and had to be home by 1:15.
That doesn't explain why you're up till 4 o'clock.
Well, the argument we had with him took 3 hours.
Hey, do you know what's going on in Shear?
Oh, I couldn't follow that filthy shit. I'm still recovering from a plane flight. 7 hours on a cramped plane from New York to Amsterdam. Then waiting in Amsterdam airport for 8 hours, and finally we arrived in Eretz Yisrael at 2 o'clock in the morning.
At least you were with your wife the whole time.
That's what's taking me so long to recover.
You know, I wish the lift would get here already. I've been wearing the same shirt for 3 weeks.
Didn't you bring any other shirts in the suitcase?
I had no room for shirts. I had to smuggle in a washing machine.
Well, I wish the lift would get here so we could have more silverware. Yesterday, while I was eating my soup, just as I was about to put the spoon in my mouth, along comes a Baal Musser and grabs it away from me.
If he took your spoon away, how can you call him a Baal Musser?
Because after he took it, he said, "Thank you."
You single guys have it easy compared to us married guys. Because the lift isn't here yet, we don't have any pots and pans. And Renee can't cook anything.
Ah, so you're the one responsible for delaying the lift.
Hey, what's that bracket outside over there?
Hey, it looks like some scuds that pull up on to the yeshiva on their motorcycles.
Hey, that's not Stutzen, that's the Kollel.
Hey, look over there. The Schwarzer's flashing the tires on that bus.
That's no Schwarzer, that's a Chofetz business.
Yeah, but boy, isn't Eretz Yisrael great? It's so safe. You can walk outside at any time of day or night, and not be afraid.
Yeah, but you still have to be careful.
You mean careful about the Arabs?
No, I mean about the Egged bus drivers.
Hey, is your wife going to the Pumish class for the wives Monday night?
No, she can't go. She has previous engagements.
Where?
She's going to see a movie at Business.
Oh, yeah? What are they showing?
Greece.
Last Friday night. Last Friday night I went to a tish and there was so much shoving and kicking and biting, I don't understand it.
Well, maybe their lift didn't come either.
Well, you have to admit, despite all the hardships, wasn't it worth coming to Eretz Yisrael for this year?
Yeah, you're right. Eretz Yisrael's beautiful.
Hey, listen, so she was talking Ashkafa. He's talking about moving the whole yeshiva to Long Island next year.
We'll never go. The married guys will have too many problems.
Where have I heard that line before?
We're now all invited upstairs to partake in the purim.
Let him come out again, let him come out again.
Because it might be like I speak in